Hello and welcome into your Matsu Miners post-game show. We're joined with winning skipper Ben Taylor. Skipper Ben Taylor, you guys won tonight 7-5. Now you've won two in a row after losing two in a row. How good does it feel to be back on the winning train?
Yeah, it feels really good, especially to be able to win at home. We kind of put ourselves in a position, last week or whatever, where these games were, I hate to say must-win games, but they were kind of must-win. They were must-win games for us, and the guys come out and sweep the Oilers here, and the way they did it, especially today, they had to really grind it out to win that one, and it was a heck of a game.
And you mentioned grind it out, and you noticed it was a big team game. You didn't necessarily rely on one guy, or one guy didn't necessarily have a big breakout performance. How good did that feel to know that every man in that starting nine played a part in order to get a win tonight?
Yeah, and that's how it's going to have to be, and I mean, you rest Pinarini back a couple of days too. I mean, there's some guys on the bench getting a breather, and some guys really stepped up, and I thought Vidia caught a hell of a game for us behind the plate, and it was just some really, really good stuff. I think the guys are showing some real toughness, and they're taking care of themselves well, and it's a good win.
So now you've won 5 out of the past 6 games against this Peninsula Oiler team. How good does it feel to be doing so good against a team that's second in the ABL? They may drop because of this loss tonight, but you guys are performing well against some of the best teams in the ABL. How good does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, every night's tough in this league, and you can't get away with anything. In the inning where they scored the 3 spot, we don't get the fly ball there. We don't turn the double play. There's 2 outs right there maybe that we don't get, and costs 3. We give up the 3 spot out of it. This game is unforgiving, and this league is unforgiving, and you guys did a good job weathering the storm.
And we'll talk about that defense. The defense has been absolutely phenomenal all year long for this Matsu Minor team. Does that feel good knowing that you're going to send your pitcher out there, and even if he pitches to contact, you guys are going to make the play more often than not?
Well, yeah, I mean, they know they got a safety net. They don't have to punch out the world, and we're at the point of the season too where these guys got some at-bats under their belts. Their breaking ball recognition is good, and scouting reports on our guys are out, and scouting reports on their guys are out. So, if you can throw a ground ball to short and get a 6-4-3 out of it most of the time, it feels pretty good.
And your starter tonight, Jonathan Guardado, got the win, gave up 5 runs, but it was enough. You guys gave him the cushion, and he did what he needed. How important has it been as he has sort of worked into that ace role of the minor staff?
Yeah, that guy, he makes tough pitches when he has to, and he doesn't get hit hard that much, and he gets dinked and dunked a little bit, but Johnny's a tough kid, and he's gotten tougher as the summer's gone on, and he embraces the big inning, and he doesn't shy away from stuff, and it's been fun to watch that guy grow up as the summer's gone on.
And we'll talk about your closer for a minute, Bryce Tossan, who gave up the walk-off hit the other night, but has came back with 2 straight performances that have been absolutely lights out. How nice is that to see out of Bryce?
Well, what does that say about him? I mean, that's just on Bryce. I mean, Bryce came in the office the other night and he copped to the loss, and we run him back out there on the hill the other night, and then back-to-back saves since. So, I mean, he's the closer for a reason.
So you guys head to Chugiak tomorrow, where the only 3 losses against the Chinooks have come in their place. So what is the goal and keys tomorrow in getting a win?
Yeah, we got to play good there. I mean, that's just it. They hit a little bit, and they come at us hard, and we just got to play well there. We've had some games where we've played on the back foot right out of the gate, and tomorrow night we just got to hit, man. We got to go out there and we got to swing the bats, and we just got to hit.
All right, well, thank you for your time. Winning skipper Ben Taylor, you get the win 7-5 tonight. And Connor Mills will be on in just a few short minutes with your Matsu Miners player of the game.
There, Bryce. Come over here. Play of the game. Bryce Tossin, presented by the Napa Auto Parts of Alaska. It's the post-game show. Of course, Bryce, let's first start off against the Pilots. It was a walk-off win against you, but what changed between that game and then facing the Oilers now back-to-back times?
Honestly, for the Pilots, I was kind of sped up. I was not comfortable. I was just out of rhythm, and it kind of sped up on me. People got on, I got really uncomfortable, and I just didn't want to let that happen again. Honestly, I came back-to-back days against Oilers, and nothing really changed mentally for me. Honestly, I just got my rhythm back. And against the Pilots, I wasn't expecting us to score that quick. And so that kind of got me out of rhythm because normally I'm used to having the whole inning to get warm and kind of get loose and just play it slow. And then that day I was sped up, and I think the game just sped up on me. That's basically the biggest thing. And then I just wanted to get back out there. I had something to prove that I still had it. Like, they didn't lose me in saves. I still want to go for the team lead in saves.
Well, you have the team lead and you have the ABL lead. Now you have 9 saves. And coming into this season, what did you think your role was going to be coming out of the bullpen?
I knew I was going to be a late inning guy. My coach told me I was coming up here. They're trying to make me a closer back home. And so I knew I was going to be a late inning guy. I was going to have the same situation, going to protect the game, protect the lead, and basically get a win for the starting pitcher is basically what the job is as a closer. So I just kind of wanted to embrace that and just really get in a mindset of, hey, I'm going to shut the door, and you're not going to get a hit off of me, basically.
What has been the best thing about you guys out in the electric factory? Because I know that, you have a lot of fun out there. And who kind of really leads all that?
I think Kyle King, honestly. That dude's crazy. But it's been fun. Like, I think that's the biggest part of the game. Like, I've learned a lot from the coaches. And honestly, I just had a lot of fun this whole summer. It's been the best summer of my life. And I just basically enjoying every moment of the game, everything that it has to offer. And I think that's the biggest thing is, especially when you're pitching too, you need to enjoy each pitch. And I think I get out of that and try to go outcome oriented and instead of just staying pitch to pitch. And I've been working on that this summer, and hopefully it's paid off.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talked about the coaches. What has been the biggest thing that pitching coach Jeff Burlap has taught you over the summer?
It's the mental aspect. Him and BT have done a really good job of helping me be confident in myself and just understanding that I'm good and I have the stuff that it takes. And I think that's the biggest part of it is just trusting yourself, trusting what you have, and knowing that the hitter in the box hitting better than you is basically the biggest thing.
And I know your family was up here in Alaska for a short period of time. What was the best thing that you kind of got to do with them?
Probably the 26 Glacier cruise. That's been fun. And then actually my mom and my aunt come up in a week. So I'm looking forward to that. We saw 26 glaciers. We saw some otters, sea lions, and a seal. So that was fun.
Nice.
Hopefully I get to see a whale before I leave, or a bear. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Have you seen a caribou yet?
Not yet. I've seen moose, plenty of moose. That's been fun.
And now I know earlier on in the season we were pronouncing your name wrong. It's spelled Tassin. For others, it would be Tassin, but for you, it's Tossin.
Correct. It is Tossin.
Tossin. So I'm glad that we finally got that all corrected out, and we're all good from here. Anyway, so the Mat-Su Miners, they win today 7-5 over the Peninsula Oilers. Bryce Tossin, he gets his 9th save of the season, a save today. Miners now are at 23-14 on the season, 4.5 games up on the Oilers, and it looks like the Bucks, they might be winning against the Pilots, so might be the Pilots 4.5 games up. You never know.
Yeah, never know.
For Brad Walker, Bryce Tossin, I'm Connor Mills. Thanks for joining us.